crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Ryan looking deep for Julio. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And that one results in 35 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point forthcoming. For the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Dolphins nothing. Young Wei
following the touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Ryan, he's going to loft one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 46 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Ryan eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Dolphins nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Falcons 14. Dolphins. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Tua now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
To Mike Gesicki.
A big play there for the Dolphins. 44 yards.
And the Dolphin.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
The Dolphin ball carrier.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa dancing to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Falcons 14, Dolphins 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A reminder once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They go play action now. Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Play action. It's Ryan. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Tua, the final shot before half. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tua now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Dolphins 7. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
At the 11-yard line.
They go play action with Ryan. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Christian Wilkins.
Back at the 14.
Able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Back near his goal line, here's Tua. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards.
Dolphins.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Big gain on the play. But it's third down.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
To number 80.
From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Falcons 35. Dolphins 14. Jason
now
Sanders.
After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 59 yards. And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 3 from the 9. So that'll back him up 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game. 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Complete to number
83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here.
The Dolphin 1st down.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And now running right through it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Dolphins 14. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action, now it's Tua. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 49 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st down, Dolphins.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, here's Tua. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault him for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
40-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they try the right side here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Here's Ryan.
3rd and
there's that man again. It's complete.
That's good.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Ryan wants to throw it. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It's a pickup of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, pardon?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to